I'm starting to like this more than I should, but y'all probably get more of this from me in the near future, like me talking and just expressing whatever. So I just want to share with y'all, right? Because this was so dope. Because one of the things that I'm doing is that I'm doing post production in front of everybody in real time, meaning that the initial idea of the worker versus the rapper was complete and released. Excuse me, like the core of the project was released on January 1st, right? As one YouTube video. The goal is, oh, I'm treating this bitch like George Lucas treated Star Wars. Here's Star Wars. Here's the 1964, whatever that way. When did Star Wars come out? Whatever. This is the 1970 version, and this is gonna be the how Anyways, so I'm in the process of getting like the skits done, right? And the first one, I had to get the toughest one out the way, bro. Well, not the toughest one, but it's like, look, I've acted, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thank God, like, shout out to Big Bro Francie. This is, I don't, he's one of the most genius directors. And when I mean director, it's almost selling it short because he's a writer, he acts, he does everything, bruh. This man's like the Kanye West of director. Hey, anyways, so because of him, I got my first like acting role, and then shout out to the homie Saint Combe too. Like, she's doing her shit as well. She going crazy. She a singer. Woo. Anyways, so I've acted before, right? But with these skits, they're a little more personal because the story is not my real like. Yes, each song and the narrative is me. You know what I'm saying? However, I made it to where it's not specific and it's catering to like um what you call it. It's catered. I just wanted to make it as real as possible, but exaggerate it so it's not very specific things that would like compromise us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be mindful because at the end of the day, yes, it is my life. It is my real life that I'm talking over music and stuff like that. But at the same time, there are people, and you know what I'm saying. So I have to just be mindful by the way especially if I want to rap my truth. If I was lying, I would have no problem because if I was just lying on all my raps, then it would be so easy to just, yeah, I don't even know what that sounded like from me. Like if I was just in a place of abundance, Dogma was kind of like that's why I love Dogma. Track one is amazing. Like it's just perfect. It's smooth. I ain't trying to like over rap it or whatever, but I can't like you know it's manifesting. So, anyways, my bad. I don't even mean to go into this because that's a whole nother train of thought. I'll get to that another time. But so we started recording the skits today, right? And one of the I had recorded 3 skits today. So the first skit is me speaking to my ex, right? And it's supposed to be like an exaggerated parody of like just like a real reaction, but it's not specific or whatever case may be. But thank God that I am not someone who burns my bridges. So someone who's really close to me, obviously my ex, whatever. She was like, yeah, I like, and I appreciate her because her homie that I also know, but that's her homie. She was able to play the part of my girlfriend, and it was just so dope because to be able to, you know what I mean? Because like, shout out to these queens and Loki saved my life. But that's a whole nother conversation. And if you tapped into like the story, then it makes perfect sense. Because I've said it, especially on detailed in the heart freestyle. Which, anyways, so we had to record the fucking dialogue, right? And that's cool because I got the audio. I have the audio recorded, and I have the audio recorded, and I also have the video footage. But the iPhone, I can only screen. They won't let me get the audio, so it's kind of. I have like. I got it. When I edit this shit gonna be fucking crazy. But anyways, we had to act right. We on FaceTime too, so I was just and because and I have the mic, but to give the because in all in those 3 scenes, I'm speaking on the phone, so I could mix. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh, I'm so good at mixing that I could. Nah, I would never. Like I don't think I have charged someone's bought a beat for me one time. Shout out to Natalie Nicole. She bought one beat for me before. I was gonna tell her to purchase a beat because I know for a fact in rapping at least I put my 10,000 hours in for sure. Like I there's no doubt that at this point, bro, I know what I do on the mic, bro. Like there's not this, yeah, bro. Just yeah. I love this, so of course that's what's gonna come out of me. But when it comes to production and like engineering and stuff like that, like I even went to school for it. I ain't graduated, and I didn't even get to take the classes I wanted to take for real. Um, but you know, life circumstances. Anyways, um, so whatever, right? So to kind of go around having to like record it, whatever. I made sure that they recorded through the phone so I could hear it like it's coming out the phone so it could sound like that when I go into like, you know, mixing the skit and creating the atmosphere for the man. I'm just my bad. The reason I'm pausing and I'm kind of, bro, you have no idea how grateful I am, bro. Like you have no idea, bro, because like um and I'll share this because I know probably other people feel this way. I because of experiences I've had previously when it comes to collaborating, it makes me hesitant, right? Not for nothing. Not like you know, someone asked me, "Hey, you know, would you rap on?" I would do it. Like it's not even a question whether it's come out or not, whatever. Like you feel me? Just the fact that you even asked makes me feel obligated to just, you know what I'm saying? Just because I you know, I appreciate it. I appreciate the people that's tapping in on that. Um, but when it comes to things that are for me, that's when it gets like, man, I don't, because once I'm fixated on an idea or something I want to do, I'm gonna see it through. Whether I seen it through prematurely, whether I overdid, whatever, I gotta see it through. Like I gotta see it through. So, um, when I attach other people to something I want to do, I know they not as serious or looking at it the same way I am. You get what I'm saying? And I've had my disappointments to where I'm like, man, I want, yo, would you and you know, just kind of getting like the silence or whatever the case may be. And like for me, this project is my baby. I don't have children. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I got no girlfriend or no wife, nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? So the love, that energy of love that I might feel, that I guess there's a hole somewhere in me, but that's into the music, like that's into what I'm creating. So this project is really my baby. You get what I'm saying? And my baby was born on January 1st, and we nurturing that motherfucker. He about to be 6 months, and then that's when the real tape dropped. Um, but anyways, um, I'm just so grateful and experiencing that earlier and having like the my homegirls tap in and they did their thing too. Like it sounds so dope. I wish I could. Can I play it? Hold on. Cause I don't even need to think that I'm capping. Yeah, this shit sounds so crazy. Um, I know. I thought y'all read this before. That's a whole book. Oh, that's bro. It's so bro. Y'all have no idea the place of gratitude that I'm in right now. Cause it's better. It's better. It's absolutely better than what I envisioned. Cause one thing too, I don't want. I wrote a script, and then I kind of hold too because the only person that's seen the script outside of my immediate circle, I send it. Just I don't even know if they seen it, but I send it to somebody that like I appreciate like the hip hop culture, and I'm a fan, right? And I just took a shot. Something told me you should. You know what I mean? And then like I asked the homies, asked my mama, and then I asked then I asked my ex, and they're like, why not? You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, but what I noticed is my stupid ass sent the incomplete version of the script. I was like, ugh, my dumb ass, because now you know. Anyways, so reading the full version of the script today, and like just doing those 3 skits was just like, man, that was excellent. Uh, Now I got to worry about doing the other 7. I mean, A couple of them is gonna be easy to do, but the ones that are more interactive, like all right, so I'm gonna share it here on the live because I guess it's the benefit of not like being on yet, because I could just say, hey, look, he said everything before he did it. Now he did it. This shit's crazy. Um, so on Revenge of the Nerd, uh, there's a character called Clout Man, right? And that was my POV of just like the generic like streamer radio personality that like just cares about the numbers and like the controversy and stuff like that. So I made a character called Clout Man. That's the Stoic Man's arch nemesis. Oh, bro, I'm about to make a. Well, I know make a comment. Like, that's a ill superhero. My bad. I gotta keep my thoughts quiet because that's something I could. Anyways, so in Revenge of the Nerd, in the story I go to Clout Man and whatever. Like he's telling me about things that I experienced in real life. Like I went to the BDB showcase or whatever and then get picked, or like I was on a Fat Joe mixtape, or like I got a feature with the game. Like I was playing on these like amazing cool places in my universe that like I experienced. I was like, oh, this is like a wink that God sent me. Like I'm heading in the right direction, but things might not have played out the way I wanted it to, right? So that's the context of why I use that as a narrative tool. Um, and he's supposed to be like, man, fuck that. Like, I thought you knew these people, or I thought you was a gang member. I thought this and third, and woo, woo, and then we gonna fight, whatever. So that's like that. So he's a recurring character, cause low key, WVR is a sequel to Revenge of the Nerd. It is like it's funny because 7 Days of Manifestation. I'm not gonna say it's a classic to like the world, but like that's a classic to me, and that came from a place of like having doubt on my dream. Like because I don't even know I was doing before I made the tape. I was just dropping freestyle. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, because I that just seeing the climate of hip hop at the time and me still having ideas and like working on things, and this is like pre Drake Kendrick beef. And I remember I talked to the homies, and not that they was being discouraging toward making music. They've never done that, but more so, like bro, there was the perspective from the outside in, right? Was like, oh no, hip hop falling off. It's about country. It's about fucking Afro beats and this and the third. Again, for context, this is pre Drake Kendrick beat, and this is just within my immediate circle of just having conversations, because we all grew up hip hop fans. All of us. This is not a lie. Anything. I don't have it on this one because this is not my original PSP. But this is not my OG PSP. This is a PSP I bought later on. But me and all my homies had PSPs, right? Back in the day. And all of us don't ask why. Don't ask why. But the main two videos we had on the PSP, either both, all of us had both of them or one or the other. We had goddamn Grills by Nelly. And we had All My Life with J Rock and Lil Wayne. And damn, me doing all that, I don't forgot the goddamn reason for me saying that. Hold on, did I say that right? It is All My Life, right? In the ghetto, times is hard as it is. That's why I got guns, but guns got kids. That's why I be going so tough for them hoes. Take me home, and I'm so full of folk. Oh my god, good times, bruh. We still wearing tall tees and baggy jeans when this song dropped. Wait, no, it's dropped. When it dropped? Song 11. This one, we started wearing skinny by the time. Anyways, I know we had it in our damn PSPs. Fuck, bro, I forgot the reason for sharing that. And I hope my auntie don't see this, because one of the things she shared with me not too long ago was like, listen, sometimes I watch you on live and you seem unfocused. And uh, you're very smart, and and she sent me a video, 19 keys. She's like, I hope you get to articulate yourself one day like this. And hopefully I will, because I because I do that's another reason why I want to keep jumping on live and talking and not only expressing myself but just sharing my point of view on things, because I also I know I don't got no bad intentions. I think I'm a great person, and not, I don't know, cocky shit. I'm just saying, as a human being, like, I just stand on certain morals and principles or whatever the case may be. And I know there's people younger than me that tap in, and I might say something that could change a course or whatever the case may be of what someone else is going through, whatnot. So, anyways, um, I'm just very mindful of the things that I say while I'm on here and the things that I talk about and share. And I just want to be as transparent and that as I can, because I can't say everything, but just give y'all me. And currently, for anyone that's watching this, uh, hold on. What the heck is this? Oh no, my bad. Um, uh, my bad. I'm in thought because I just like this skit that we just did was so fucking dope. And that's why I really want to talk about this live. It was so cringe because I'm writing about my character, but it's not me, right? And because some of the context was like not it, but close to home, it was kind of like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm not doing this with other actors. I'm doing this with my friends. You know what I'm saying? So it was just so funny. I can't wait to like clip up the behind the scenes because it's gonna look crazy. It's gonna look so cool. Even though face Apple, why the fuck when I screen record a FaceTime call, y'all don't capture the audio? That don't make no type of sense. Like, I could capture a video in 4K. I could play Game Boy Advance games on my iPhone, not legally, but and I don't have that. But I'm just saying, like, it's capable of doing that. There's no reason why screen capture on audio FaceTime should not be available. That don't make no sense. And I was like, I ain't gonna tell these girls to download Discord. They like, huh? As soon as I said that, I'm like, I knew that wasn't a fucking fly. All right, we're going to do it like this. But truthfully, oh man, it was so fire. Eventually, I had a conversation with my uncle the other day. I know I'm switching subjects, but I just want to share this. And I know this is something that I deal with a lot because I like to plan and write things down and do this, that, and third. But you also kind of gotta let God pass through you. So you know how they say, people say, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plan. I also say that if you want to make God laugh louder, have no plan. So have a plan, but just be open to what the universe puts in your space, and see if it aligns or fast tracks or even pushes back the road that you decided to take. Um, Damn, I go into this. Uh, anyway, bro, I'm just grateful, bro. This was so cool. I'm in gratitude, and I just wanted to share this with y'all. I'm actually low key finna cause I'm gonna edit this later tonight, but I gotta go sleep dumb early, and I still gotta hit the gym because I'm trying to get. Y'all might not see it yet, but y'all see a little bit right here. That boy been, you know what I mean, coming soon. I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna stream Resident Evil 4 because I gotta beat that before I get the new Resident Evil, and I want to play that. Um, it's been a minute since there's a game that I've just like wanted to play, and I think that's one of and I have Resident Evil 4 and I forgot because one of the homies said me, I'm like, bro, like I heard the new Resident Evil guys. I said, word, I bet I'm finna tap in, but I remember that I had got that Resident Evil 4 remake and I never beat it because I was recording it. I was making clips and stuff on my game channel, but um I'd rather just go and do it on live on a Amaury Love page, um, cause make it all holistic, bro. But anyways, see how y'all gonna tap into the live when I'm about to tap out, man. But anyways, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, and if y'all want to catch me a little later, I'm gonna be streaming Resident Evil 4. This shit gonna be so gas. Peace.